Hi everyone. Yeah, finally got peace and quiet. I would say this video is going to be a shorter one, than my last one, but I'm not going to be able to get much knitting done now for the next few days. Well, I'm hoping a few days, to be honest, because I seen the doctor yesterday and it turns out I have strained my arm and hand because I've been knitting so much. So yeah, my hand's swollen up and I'm really sad, that this has happened at this specific time because, I want to get a lot of knitting done for, gifts and all for the holidays coming up, and I know Christmas is like 8 weeks or so away, but I want to get some of them posted across the pond for Christmas, so it's just came at a bad time, I suppose, but it's better to rest, I guess, than making it worse, and I'll definitely not be able to knit for a longer period of time, so I'm wearing my new top, so you might not be able to see it because it is a bit dark, but can you see the stripes? Barry says it looks like those, those fancy chairs that have been upholstered with, the straight fabric that goes down. Probably can't see it. It is very dark. It's like a wine red or something. It's like strips. It's just after 5 o'clock. It's almost 5:05 in the evening, so it is getting dark. So it's the only time I have peace and quiet. So it's gonna have to do. I do have a wee video I want to put in 3/4 of the way through this video, and I'll tell you a bit more about it later on. So yeah, I'll get started with what I have finished before this happened. So if you remember, I said I was going to make a pumpkin using the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn colour in the Burnt Pumpkin colourway. I was going to make the pattern, I think it was called Harvest Pumpkin by Amy Turner. I had a look at it and it was all done. It's a free pattern, by the way, so I'm not giving away a pattern or whatnot. It was knitted in garter, but the garter was going like that, because a garter goes that way. It was going that way, and it was going, all the way around. But I didn't want a garter stitch pumpkin. I wanted, a nice stockinette one, for the shape. So I found another pattern, which the finished product on the pattern looked absolutely perfect, and I was like, that's the one I want to make, because I had the curly green vine. And I think it was called the Great Old Pumpkin. It was like the word old without the D in it, so it was OL with a hyphen. So it was called the Great Old Pumpkin, and I forget the designer's name, but it was a free pattern too. However, I started to knit it, and some of it wasn't clear. Like, the instructions weren't clear, and I contacted the designer and she told me, but I followed the instructions and I think I got like, it was either 5 or 14 rounds done, and the stitch count just wasn't adding up, and I followed it exactly to the pattern. So I wasn't sure if she had left out some of the instructions or if the stitch count wasn't right, but it wasn't adding up, pardon the pun. So I just frogged it and I picked another pattern. So the pattern I did pick, in the end it was also a free pattern, is called The Great Pumpkin by Rebecca Fox, and I used a 4mm for it. So isn't that cool, people? I think it's really funky. Barry says I should put some thread in it to like squish it down to make it more thing, but I'm happy enough with the way it is, so and you knit an I cord for the stalk, so it's a really, really cool pattern, and I'll put all the details of all the patterns, including the ones that I'm using for my socks, in there too, so if anybody else would like to make them or needs a bit of help, check them out. So it was really cool. So the Hobby Lobby I Love the Yarn skeins are 199 grams, and this only used 8 grams. I was hoping to use the whole ball, but it only used 8 grams. So after I finished this, I was like, do you know what, I'm going to make loads of pumpkins. There's enough to make 12 pumpkins out of this whole like skein or ball, whatnot. But then I remembered all the stuff I need to get knitted for the holidays, so I decided not to cast on any more pumpkins. So I put the rest of the yarn away in my stash, but I might gift it to someone or save it for a future project, I'm not sure. But yep, that is my knitted pumpkin, so I can check that off my list because I've always wanted to get one made, so I'm really chuffed for that. This yarn I think is Red Heart Super Saver in the chocolate colour. I think I got it, Barry lent me a bit of it, so I'm really chuffed for that. I think I would say it's about the size of, you know, the yellow melons you get. We get it at Christmas, my first starter. It's a yellow melon. I think it's a watermelon. It's a type of melon anyway, but it's yellow. Sorry about that, folks. The doctor phoned me. What was I talking about? Oh yes, melons. The yellow melons, it's about the size of a rugby ball, which I think in America it's called the football. Yeah, it is. It's called football. It's a yellow melon. Basically, all I can describe is if you knit this with worsted weight yarn and 4mm, it'll come out about the size of a melon. So I can fit that in my hands. So that's that one done. The next thing that I finished is square number 15 on my blanket, which is great because there's only one more to go. So last time I showed you it, I only had like that much knitted on the main square, but I finished the main square, I washed and blocked it, and I've bordered it. So it is a bit wonky here, but by the time you put it all together, it'll all straighten out. So I'll show you the colour better. Isn't that pretty? So square number 15 all done. So this will be on the very bottom row, third one in that way, or if you want from left to right, it'll be the second one in. So I'm really chuffed with it because, you know, that's 15 done. So, you know, I may seem a bit cheerier, but I got good news from the doctor, so feeling a bit more positive. That's all my finished objects. Oh, if you are wondering what the colour is for the centre square, it's 390 Fistral. So, moving on to the stuff that I was working on until my hand got sore. Right. I knitted up the very last square, right? So when I talk about my squares, it's the main coloured block and then I border them. So I finished square number 16, which is the very last square, and it's the colour number 391 Berber. So I finished knitting it up, and that's it. Right, this is going to be a bit awkward. So that's Berber knitted up. So it's like navy, teal, lime and red. It's a very boyish colour. Now, do you remember the cake of, sorry, there's cars that keep passing outside. Do you remember the cake of Cascade yarn that I had in my hand? I showed you in my last video. Well, I got this whole square bordered out of it, which is great because this bit's 5 inches. And then I think this goes, no, it goes this way. Then I got that side done and ran out. I even attached all the wee bits of scraps that I had left from making the 2 hearts, which is Gnome is Where the Heart Is by Susan Claudino. It's a paid for pattern, by the way. I almost got a full side done, 5 inches, and then I ran out. So I did expect to run out, so I know that I would need to buy about, I would say 1 skein, but I would probably get 2 to be safe because you have to put all the squares together. So I got that partially bordered and I ran out. So I'll not be able to finish that anytime soon. I'll have to wait. But all the 16 squares are done except the last one isn't fully bordered. What am I doing? That doesn't go in there. So I'm knitting it on 4mm needles, which is a US size 6, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm just putting everything in my basket. Shan has one too. Hi Shan. What am I doing? That doesn't go down. Set that there. Yeah, that's just gonna have to wait. And I think with bordering it, I'll probably start bordering it, or not bordering it, putting it together. Excuse me. Maybe the start of December after everything's been posted, so I can just sit and watch podcasts and sit and put them together. You know, so the next thing that I was working on and keeping in my Halloween bag, so those on Instagram will have seen it. I think I've showed it on here before too. Is Barry's vampire socks. What one will I show you? So the last time I showed you, I only got both the legs, up to the legs, done on both socks. So since then, I have gotten, oops, there's a hair. I've gotten both the heels done, and, well, I would say almost both the feet done, but I had to stop 3/4 of the way through the second foot. So, if you can imagine, that's the cuff, the heel, the foot, or not the foot, the heel, and that's the whole foot done. So the only thing left to do on the first sock is the red toe. Excuse me, that's rude. So this is the Fish Lips Kiss Heel, which is a paid for pattern. So you will have seen, you know, that before because loads of people have it. So that is what his vampire socks are looking like so far. So very Halloweeny. I wonder, do I have a ball band? And of course, no, I don't. I went and thrown it away. But the yarn I'm using is Berg de France, and the range is called Gnome 50. And the colorway is Imperial Plume or Prim. It's on my Ravelry project page if you want to check it out. The contrast colour for the heels and toes is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply. And the colour is 510 and it's cayenne pepper. So, the second sock, I have the cuff, the leg, the heel, and 3/4 of the foot done. So, you know, yeah, so that's what it's like in a bowl. So, yeah. you know. I'm knitting them on 2.5 millimeters. I don't know what that is in US. Sorry, I didn't look that up before I started recording. But I was hoping to get them done by Halloween, because he would really like them for Halloween, should I say. But I don't know like how long it's going to take for my hand to get better, so excuse me a wee sec to get a drink of water. Right, this next project is using up my stash, which is a good thing because I need to reduce it. This is all tangled. Right, I am using the Cascade 220. I have the ball band here, or the skein band, whatever. The colorway number is 9470 and it is called Cotton Candy. So I'm making this for a birthday present, and the person's birthday is in about 3 weeks, but I need to post it in 2 weeks. So this is the second skein that's been caked up, because I got it's really like pink. So I got like 90% of this item done with the first skein, and then I ran out, so I had to cake up the second one. So this is a paid for pattern. I bought it after my last video, and I will pop a picture in of the pattern picture, because I don't print my patterns off. So it's called the Point Breeze shawl. So it actually doesn't look very big. I thought it would have been a lot bigger, like, do you know what I mean? But I'm sure after blocking it, thing. So at the end you sew that together so that it's straight. So I don't know if this is going to come up, so I'll try and go back a bit. And I just wheeled my chair into my fan. So can you see it? So I'll come closer so you can see the thingies. So it's a really good pattern, and it is super simple to follow. I really recommend the pattern, so I do. I really do. So, oh, that wee hole's meant to be there, by the way, in case you're wondering. So it's knitted top down, so I really recommend it. So I do. It is a great pattern, and because I waited a while, the designer J.L. Fleckenstein, that's a really cool surname, but because I waited a while, he or she is, they have an offer on at the minute where you get up to 25% off any of their patterns. I think it's like random or something, but when I bought the pattern, I got 25% off it, so I got £1 off it. So that was great. So it was. And like I says, the pattern is really simple to follow. Here I think it's a woman actually. She has written it out so simple from bop bop bop, and I really recommend it. So I do. It's really easy to follow, and I actually think it's that good. I'm actually going to check out her other patterns, so definitely recommend it. And I think Helen, hi Helen, I think you would really like it too. What next? Oh, that's all my whips actually. So I was going to move on to patterns that I bought, and I've just told you that. So Yeah, it's called the Point Breeze shawl, or Point Breeze, sorry, by J.L. Fleckenstein. All the details will be in the description box if you want to check it out. The other thing I want to say to you is I shared a thing on my personal Facebook page. There is a pattern called, I had to write it down. It's called It's Raining, It's Pouring shawl by Melinda Vermeer, Vermwer, and it's normally a £5 pattern. It's a knitted shawl pattern, and during the month of October, if you enter the coupon code when you add the pattern to your basket on Ravelry, if you enter the code RAINING in capital letters, you'll get the pattern for free. So I thought I would share it because I shared it on my personal Facebook page, but I don't have everybody on it, so I thought I'd put it on here, and if anybody else would like to get it. So enter the coupon code RAINING and you will get it for free, only during the month of October. So the other thing I wanted to say was, I said in my last video that I was going to make mittens out of this. It's either pumpkin or burnt pumpkin. It might be pumpkin, or is it burnt orange? It's orange anyway. But this Cascade 220, I said I was going to make fingerless mittens, but I'm actually going to attempt a new project that I've never made before. I have it already. I think it was a free pattern, but I forgot to write the name of it down. It's a beret, and it has like lace on it, and I'm going to make it for myself, so I am. And if I have enough left over, I might make mittens, but that's what I'm going to attempt to make. Oops. Right. Yes. Now to talk about the wee video I said I was going to pop in. Barry found a new local yarn store and he told me about it. So we went to it yesterday. I think it was yesterday we went. I made a wee video of what it's like inside, but it is a bit wobbly because I was carrying my iPad about, but I had to cover it up in case, you know, anybody like shouted at me. But I thought I'd record it just to show you, because I thought it would be cool to share, you know, while we shop. But I will have to turn the sound off though, because obviously I had the microphone near my mouth, like the way I was holding it. I had it near my mouth and you keep hearing me breathing like do you know what I mean? So obviously I'll just put a wee bit of music in, but it's about 5-6 minutes. It was at like 9 or 10 minutes, but because I didn't check how much memory I had left, it stopped recording and it cut like 3 minutes off, so it's a bit pants. But I'll pop it in here, so I hope you enjoy it. It was really cool seeing a new shop, so. was going to get quite a few different balls of yarn, but in the end I only got one, which I'm pretty proud of myself, do you know what I mean? So I got myself a new ball of sock yarn, and I'm currently watching Kelly's videos, and she got the purple one in this, and she made a lovely pair of purple socks. I think it was for her mum. But this is a new, I think this is a new company. This is one I haven't bought before, so that's why I say it's a new company. I haven't bought their yarn before. But it's called Woolcraft Superwash Sock Yarn, and it says knits to 4-ply. So this colorway is number 44, and it's called Denim. So, isn't it cool? I was actually surprised by I was surprised by the price. This actually costs half the price of a ball of opal yarn. Isn't that crazy? And I actually think this is really nice. So I'm going to make my dad a pair of socks out of this. I don't know if I'll have them done for Christmas, but I am going to make them for him, so, you know. So, it'll be really cool. The other thing I got when I was out shopping with my mum, I spotted this, and I wouldn't normally spend this much on a folder, but I thought, you know what, I'll treat myself, and I do kind of need it. I'll take that off later. I do kind of need it because I'm running out of room in the, you know, the lovely green and cream stripe one I got a while ago. I think I got Emily one too. Hi Emily. But I got a new folder, and it's part of the new like enchanted range in the supermarket. So it's got wee foxes on it and wee bunnies. So yeah. I got it in Tesco's and it was £3. I was like, it's a bit steep. But let's see inside of it. So it's really pretty. Oh, it's got wee squirrels on it. Sorry about that, folks. I ran out of memory. If you see postage boxes here, they're postage boxes. So I apologise about the mess. But as I was saying, the wee squirrel up there with the acorn. So that's my new folder. So I got some new subscribers, so I would like to just, I know I don't do this in every single video and I do apologise, but I would like to say a wee hello to the new subscribers I've got since just before my previous video. So there's Jill Williams. Hi Jill. There's D Burnett 2009, sorry. Hello. There's Jana M. Hi Jana. There's Charlene Short. Hello Charlene. There's Nanny McKinney. Hello Nanny. There is Juliet at Pink Butterfly. Hi Juliet. There's Anita Jones. Hello Anita. There's Rare Bird Crafts. Hello. And there's Waffles 1979. Hello. There's a couple of new channels I've been watching. Well, one of them I've been watching for a bit of time, but I haven't mentioned her channel before, I don't think. So her name is Karen Hales, and hello Karen. I was talking to her just before I was recording this video actually. She has a lovely channel, so she does, and like I say with all the channels I watch, these are all lovely, and you know, I like to share, you know, recommend other channels so that, you know, we can all, you know, support each other and thing. I just noticed my curtain is in the camera lens here in purple. So I apologise if that's like poking in. But yeah, I think it's great, this community. It supports one another, and I think Jan has recommended Karen as well. There's a few people, but please go check out Karen's channel. Do you know what I mean? She's got a heart of gold, so she does. And I was watching her recent video, and she recommended a few channels too. So she recommended Juliet Pink Butterfly, so that's how I found Juliet, and I started watching Juliet's videos from the beginning, and I said hello and all and whatnot, but she is so kind, and her crocheting is really, really lovely, so it is. And I know I can't crochet myself really, but I still like to watch crocheting videos because I find it really fascinating, you know, just like what everybody's able to create with it, and I find it a really amazing craft. And I'm not saying knitting is an amazing craft, but I think crocheting is really, really cool, so it is just like knitting. And you know, hopefully someday I'll be able to, you know, crochet myself. So they're the two newest channels that I've found, and I'll put the links to their channels in the description box below. I did put Karen's channel link in my last video, but I forgot to mention in my video about her, so please go check both of them out. They're really lovely ladies. So before I go, there is some really happy news I would like to tell you all. So since I've hit over 350 subscribers, which is just like mind blowing, so I want to say a big thank you to you all. So as a big thank you, I would like to do a giveaway. So it is open to all my subscribers. So what I would like to do is put my notes down. As a thank you, I'm going to pick 5 winners, so that's 5 people at random, for a pattern gift voucher on Ravelry, up to £5 each, or just over £5, because you know the way, it doesn't really matter if you pennies or whatnot, but what I mean is each of the people can pick as many patterns as they want, up to the value of £5 or just over £5. Do you know what I mean? So you can pick like 3 patterns and they could be like £5.40 or whatnot, just around the £5 mark. So I'm going to pick 5 people. I think I'll keep it open till the 6th of November till 11 o'clock UK time. So I think the New York area of America, I think yous are 5 hours behind us. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But make sure you check the time where yous are with the UK time, so that in case anybody missed out, it'd be sad if yous couldn't enter because yous have missed out. But to enter, I would like yous to comment your Ravelry username down below, please, so that when I randomly pick 5 people, I'll have your Ravelry name to contact you. So I hope yous enter. I thought it'd be fun, you know. So I know I usually do like actual prizes, you know, like ones I actually send to you, but I thought this time I'll do something different. So like I said, it's open to all my subscribers, and you get £5 or just over £5 each Ravelry gift voucher. So you can pick as many vouchers, you can pick as many patterns that you want within the value. So yeah, I hope you all enter, and I want to say thank you for all your lovely comments on my last video too. So I have tried to reply to all of them, but I think this is happening to quite a few people. YouTube isn't letting us reply to some comments, and I don't know why. It's very, excuse me, it's very odd. So some comments I can't reply to at all because YouTube just won't let me, so I'm really sorry about that. But I hope you will enter. There's about, by the time I get this uploaded and edited and uploaded, sorry, you'll have around 2 weeks at least, you know, to enter. So Yeah, I hope you enter. So thank you again, everybody that's subscribing. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. But thank you for watching, and have a great day wherever you are. So bye.